I guess when you look at our bowling attack, we've got a couple of guys who have probably played a few games for Australia and maybe some that haven't played any ODI cricket for Australia yet. So, yeah, my role will be pretty similar to usual, I assume. Like, I'll be trying to get wickets through the middle to make the job easier at the back end. But, yeah, it's going to be really nice to see some of those young guys in the team. It's going to be really good to be able to build some depth in the squad as well.
And just on yourself, I know you've spoken a lot about how pretty much for most of your career you've kind of looked to prove people wrong. And, you're always told that you didn't spin the ball enough or what have you. Given what you've achieved in the last 12 months, is this the most secure you've ever felt in the national team? And has it sort of been a bit of a change in mindset that you're not kind of fighting for selection all the time anymore because you've had so much success over the last little while?
Yeah, it's a really good question as well. I think it's probably made easier. My job's been made easier. I think like Aaron Finch has helped me massively with my game. He backs me in when I'm out there and kind of lets me run my own show with my bowling and has been really good with his own ideas as well. But yeah, he's been a big backing of mine. Same as Andrew. And I tend to, I feel like I don't have to look over my shoulder too much with selection these days. And I'm just, I'm probably going on from your last question, I see myself as a really important part of this bowling attack. And I guess to answer your question, I'm definitely not looking over my shoulder as much as I probably was when I was a little bit younger.
Just one, sorry, could you just repeat that? I missed it. You cut out a little bit when you just said you don't feel like you have to look over your shoulder anymore, and then you lost you.
Yeah, I don't have to look over my shoulder as much as I did when I was younger, basically. I definitely feel more comfortable in this team. It's made a lot easier by having Aaron Finch as my captain. He really backs me in. Big supporter of mine, same as Andrew as well. So, basically I feel like I'm definitely more comfortable in my place in this team now than I was when I was younger, that's for sure.
Cool, thank you, mate.
Wahid, we'll persist with the internet, guys. It is coming in and out a little bit. So, Wahid.
All right. Good morning, and first of all, very warm welcome to be here. How are you excited for Pakistan-Australia series? And then other is, are you planning to target someone special? I mean, any special batter?
Yeah, it's really exciting to be here in Pakistan. Obviously, the first time that basically all of us have visited, other than the guys that have been here for the Test series and a few guys that have played PSL before. But yeah, it's really exciting to be here. We haven't played ODI cricket for a long time, and Pakistan's always a really tough series. I think, as I said earlier, there's no one in particular that I'll target. Obviously, Pakistan have some really big wickets, but my role will be to just try and get into that middle to lower order to make the guys at the end have an easier job, I guess.
Adrice Malik.
Thank you, Cole. Adam, I saw you during the T20 World Cup. You were playing very nicely, and especially against Pakistan. And definitely you have watched the Test series and the last match at Lahore, where Nathan Lyon beautifully bowled. So, do you think this wicket will help you as well, and you will help Australia to win the ODI series?
Yeah, it's obviously Test cricket's different to ODI cricket. I think you'll probably see pretty fresh wicket. Maybe it will get lower and slower towards the back end of the series, but yeah, I think there'll be no footmarks like Nathan was bowling into the other day. It'll be tough work to bowl to the Pakistani batsman.
Justin Chadwick.
Yeah, g'day Adam. Thanks for taking the time out to chat. I just wanted to go back on how you said with selection now you feel like you don't have to look over your shoulder. Can you explain to us how much freer you feel during games, just instead of just worried about, I guess, holding your spot? Now you can really just express yourself and really reach your potential there?
Yeah, I guess things like that probably happen naturally over time. Like I guess when you're younger, you naturally probably look over your shoulder. You doubt yourself a lot more. Whereas you have up and downs in your career and up and downs in selection and everything like that kind of adds up to like you build up a bit of a defence, you build up confidence, experience just in general. So yeah, like I feel like this point in my career, like I have I've played 65 ODIs and probably the same amount in T20s for Australia. So I've built up a game plan, a certain preparation that I feel like I need to succeed at this level. So it's like I've been in this team for 6 years now, and I guess you never probably want to use the term or the word comfortable, but I definitely back myself in a lot more these days. And yeah, I have, as I said before, about this group and Finch in particular, who's a big supporter of mine. I feel like I can go out there and maybe experiment and put things on the line for the team to try and do my role, I guess. My role in this team is really important. So yeah, it's kind of just been built up over a long time, mate.
Cool, thanks for that.
All right.
Thanks, Noel. Morning, Adam. Just the fact that most countries don't play enough 50-over cricket. We've played, a handful of them in the last couple of years. Has it become one of those formats where you just get into the game and try to get the rhythm back, or do you prepare differently at all?
I guess when you look at it, T20 cricket and one-day cricket it's probably quite a large difference these days. Obviously, the 4 out, the 2 new balls, which a lot of our guys aren't really exposed to that often, because even in Australia, domestic cricket, we don't play a lot of one-day cricket. So these guys that are in our squad now, a bit of an experience. It's a different ball game. So as you said, we haven't played a lot of it. A lot of the onus will fall on the experienced guys, myself, Finchy, Stoin, Bison. So yeah, it's a different format. We've got to get our head around that and get our head around, I guess, the preparation for the next World Cup, which isn't too far away now.
If we just another question, and sorry, Adam. Now that Marnus seems to have taken over as the coffee man in the test squad, is there a potential coffee off between you two, or is there any competition at all?
No competition. Obviously, Marnus has gone out of his way to do a pretty amazing coffee setup for the squad here. Marnus is, as I said, he's just he's got like the setup. It's unbelievable coffee setup. So no competition. I think it's been really handy for the squad to have here. Sometimes I drink some different coffees to Marnus. So no competition.